Alright, so hello and welcome back to Why We Play Morrowind. Today's goal is to play a role, which is the heart of role-playing, which is what role-playing games are. And I don't know, as someone who used to do a lot of acting, I do miss playing roles. They're one of the first things that kids learn to do. It's fun, you know, it helps your mind explore different perspectives and different belief systems, and it tests the edges of your identity. It helps your ego develop itself about what you do feel when you like things and when you don't. And speaking of which, if you remember from last time, we were trying as hard as we could not to kill this assassin who wants to challenge us with the Morag Tong. And so I did find a way to knock him out with spells. Unfortunately for all of us, that it did not serve to let him give us the ring without killing us, basically. So oh, what happened? Okay, that was weird. Okay, so we did, with magic, knock his fatigue all the way down to the point where he fell over naturally. But then he still would attack us, and he would not give us the ring. In the unofficial Elder Scrolls pre-patch, they would give you, it says that they would give you the ring if you knocked them out. I don't know if that's because before that, spells could only knock them down to like 1, and you had to punch them in order to get them to be fully knocked down. We're going to steal from the Morag Tong just very, very briefly. Okay, cool. But I don't know. It says we're sneaking.
Is there something you
Okay, no, there's not. So yeah, it was sad for us. It's because we know what we're going to have to do with this person. Let's talk to him about everything else. Killing a victim marked by writ is sacred and honorable. It's sacred, says Vivek. Alright, well... yeah, Sadrith Moore does a great job at showcasing the segregation in Morrowind. The fact that the Imperial group and the Imperial cult is kept, and foreigners in general, are kept so separate from the rest of the civilization, and the Telvanni want a strong amount of distance between themselves and any outsiders. So yeah, we knocked him down, and he got back up, and he still kept fighting us. Okay. We're gonna maybe see if this fatigue and luck absorb goes away eventually. It's a pretty nice ring. And we tested everything. We tested how all of the spells work. We tried to stack the fortify and absorb fatigue on him. We tried to stack damage. Damage endurance so that he wouldn't regen We did... What is it? Flea Bite, which is damage fatigue, which should be permanent, but of course fatigue always comes back. And we noticed some interesting behavior with the AI. Alright, so now that these are over, let's put on our best attempt at doing this stuff, which is put our best foot forward. Oh, he's coming right for me. All right. Yep. Endurance up to 70. Okay. Got the Moragton gauntlets. Those seem pretty nice as far as light armor goes. We might incorporate those into our armor set. Sorry, Alvin Solace. No, we cannot remove this corpse, apparently. So yeah. Another look at the Book of Dawn and Dusk. We've already read this, of course. And some Sujama is always important to keep with us. Yeah, I was disappointed by that. I don't know whether to kind of blame the game itself or the mod, because there's a part of me that thinks that in the normal game we wouldn't even have been able to decrease them down to 0 with spells alone. That it just doesn't work. You have to punch them. And then another part of me is like, you know, because we did get them down to 0 and they still kept fighting us, I wonder if that's some creative liberty that they're taking with the mechanics about what a duel is versus what can be considered a duel but is still I don't know, still like it where you don't have to kill each other. He does shout to the death, though, which pretty much gives away his intentions in the whole situation. But, you know, he is an assassin. He's an unarmed specialist assassin. So, I don't know. It's not how I wanted to beat the quest. I'll just say that. I wanted to solve it without killing him, but we, alas, do not have that luxury. I do want to test this out about whether these gauntlets are better than my other gauntlets. So we'll save those. Shoes. Get rid of the shoes. Yeah, let's turn in the ring first. The thing is, like, what is it? Where's the ring? Did we get the ring? I mean, I could have sworn we did. Yeah, there it is. Black Jinx. Okay. Yeah, it's a strong ring. Absorb luck is really nice. 25 to 50 is no joke. But I don't know. we want to be the Grandmaster of the Telvannis, so I think that that may be somewhat more important to us for now. I'm also considering sell common things. We don't really need common things. Common shoes. I think we can get rid of cure common disease, actually. Wow. Not going to give us anything. Not letting us get away with anything. Yeah, let's sell the potions of sneak that we got. Alright, she's already at 100% of liking us. Let's do Jack of Trades. Alright, Fortify Sneak. Yeah, I think we do get rid of this. Okay. Now we're ready to turn in the quest, advance the story. Running around doing these quests for these Telvanni wizards does kind of beg the question, like, could we be using these rings to make ourselves stronger instead of the system which is in place, which is making the more powerful still more powerful? Let's see. Who was it that wanted Black Jinx? Mouth Raven Oman. Alright, did you find Black Jinx? I did. Here it is. Yes, this is. Mistress Dratha will appreciate this. The ring can instill fear in others. I know a spell or two that are not as powerful as this ring, but I will teach them to you if you wish to learn. Okay, teach me the spells. Oh, it teaches you how to demoralize opponents. If you wish more chores, speak to the other mouth. Okay. Demoralize. Oh, demoralize creature and demoralize humanoid. I guess these will make people run away from us under the illusion school. Nice. I think those are new for us. Not bad. Alright, so let's go visit our house and make sure we have the best light armor that we can. I want to purchase and free these slaves eventually. Each one is 1,000 gold, it looks like, but hey, we can go ahead and do that. That's the other thing about like the abolitionist narrative is, you know, at the time in the 1800s, 1850s and 40s, people were like, well, if you want to free all the slaves, then just purchase all of them and then free them that way. But that's like not the point. The point is to end slavery as a function, as a system itself, not just one individual slave. It's a nice clear day out in Sadrith Mora. You can see the beautiful coast of Vardenfell. All right. So let's see. They're gauntlets, right? Okay, so 4 and 50 and 3. Okay, a left and right. All right, so that means that the Morag Tong has the better gauntlets than Chitin, and we'll be selling the Chitin. Okie doke. We can also journey out into the wilderness and fight one more level of agility, and then we're going to do conjuration until we can level up and get some more magicka, get some intelligence. That'll help us out. Be able to cast more spells in a row. Yeah, right now we have some of our stuff spread out pretty far. Actually, now that I say that, I remembered that I actually need to, I need to do even more things. I need to get my alchemy equipment and pick up the Cure Blight potions that we have. Alright, so sell as it is. Can you give me 9? No. Well, of course not. Alright, let's check our quests again. Mission to Newcliff, Staff of the Silver Dawn. Let's do the Cure Blight one first. Three potions of Cure Blight to Telvos. Take a boat to Vos and head west. And Western architectural styles. It's close to Vos Village. Alright, so this one's just going to be money. You're going to spend some money. And because the Telvanni often pay you in spells instead of gold, or rather, sometimes in gold, but sometimes just in spells. All right. Can also try to find a mud crab and just level up. We are by the water, so it might be the best.
What assistance do you need?
What's this about?
Imperial Archer.
Tidings and good wishes to you, friend.
Do they have? Yeah, they have a bed.
Tidings, Dunmer.
What do you want of me, Outlander?
Drain blood would have been useful. 10 points for 10 seconds. Is that 100? Or is that just 10 points for 10 seconds? Cross stretch knock on self, 45 seconds. Greater Bonewalker. That's different. Vex Kiss seems pretty good. What are our other summons for? Yeah, they're all 45 seconds, apparently. I don't know if we should really be doing that, though. Frenzy, great. That's pretty strong. And Wild. I just don't really believe in, like, these, 10 points for 10 seconds things. I don't know. It just seems like it doesn't do enough. Okay, maybe we'll charm this person, try to sell these scrolls. The money should come in handy.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
Ah. Okay. Alright. Let's get it over with. Yes, Ariel has a staff like that. Okay. Valmora. I guess how much they like you affects your prices also. Yeah, part of me wants to just do the kind of the nasty Mages Guild quest just to get them off of my quest inventory. This is upon you. You should find a healer. Really? I don't think so. I think we're fine. Gosh, what a mess. Carrying the muck shovel might be good. Alright. 3 potion of cure blights. just don't know if we're really ready to do all this. As far as the calcinator goes. Guess we should sell the steel viper sword. Okay. Let's go ahead and sleep. Just real quick. That bed permitted thing I think is really interesting. Not sure what exactly that is. It might be better to put these things in chests instead of having them constantly be on the floor of everything unceremoniously dropped. Okay, let's see if we actually know where Telvos is. Nora, Malakmar, Saran. Oh, there it is. Wow. Telvos is way up north. We've never been up there. No wonder they probably need some help. What is closest?
What can I do for you, friend?
Fire Great. And Battle Axe. Weakness to Magicka seems to be much higher as far as cost goes. That's a little interesting.
I expected. You've earned my trust.
Nice. Alright, poison, 1 second for 13. Have we done this already? Let's cure poison. 13, 1 second, cure poison. Okay. So it's the same. Some resist shock. You already have that? Okay. I need the skull of Levete Andrano. You'll find it in Andrano ancestral tomb, but take care not to upset the natives. The Dunmer have a particular primitive prejudices against necromancy and take grave objection to unauthorized tomb visits. Ha, that's funny. Grave objection. Get it? Okay. He was no one special. A journeyman enchanter. There may be many skulls in our Andrano team, but you'll have no problem recognizing Lavelle's score from the ritual markings. Okay. Tomb is south of Pelgrad, just off the road. Just before you reach the fork where the road goes southwest towards Sidonin and southeast to Vivek, you need an enchanted blade. Some spirits are immune to normal weapons. Here, take this old short sword, and maybe these old scrolls will come in handy. A fire blade, okay. In the Empire, necromancy is a legitimate discipline. Through body and spirit are protected property and may not be used without the permission of the owner, but in Morrowind the Dunmer loathe necromancers and put them to death. That's absurd, of course, since the Dunmer summon their own dead to guard tombs and defend their family. Sacred necromancy is righteous, while philosophical necromancy is evil. It's primitive superstition, that's all. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if I agree all the way with that. I mean, it is the bones of their own ancestors. They just treat ghosts as
How
if
may I
they're
help you,
real and have
Dunmer?
feelings and like things that they want and things that they don't want. Okay. Oh, we should have charmed her.
Tidings and good wishes to you, friend.
Okay, so we can walk, which will probably put us next to... some mud crabs. And that'll give us a chance to level up our spear and or our medium armor. Skill set, both of which are good. I have to remember to go up. I do like and Patrician TV has a 7-hour review of Morrowind, which is really interesting. And one of the things that they say about the Telvanni is they're like, well, you can fly, can't you? And I always appreciated that. Do we have a spell of water breathing? Yeah, I think we do. Having Cure Blight Disease is also just really nice. Alright, let's go to the docks. You should also kind of decide at what point we're going to stop wearing the enchanted armor. You know, if that makes any sense. Let's get ready to charm this person. What charming touch.
Yes. How do you do?
Alright, he's at 100. Telbanor, Telmora, and Dagonfell. And Evanhart, huh. I mean, God, Master Alion's tower is near Voss. Take a boat to Voss and head west. I would like to. What about Telmora? Do we know where that is? Alright, we're gonna have to figure out where this is. Okay. I guess Telmora is the right way to go. Seems fine. Wow, there's so many places in this game. That's gorgeous. Wow, look at that. Boast for 3 gold. Seems good.
Outlander, what do you need?
Tonas Telvanni. Okay. So clearly she's been Telvanni for a while, a bit. Saved ourselves some gold here. Take a quick trip over to Voss. Oh, this is really something. It's these big old mushroom trees. Borrow trade house. Okay, it seems locked at night. Wonder if this is a... Wow. They are not kidding. It is a strange combination of Western and Telvanni styles. Okay. I wonder if this is in Morrowind Rebirth. And if they added some outdoor shops. Is that? What is that? Dragon scale. Okay. For medium armor. Weight 24. My weight's 24. It's 14 armor rating and 8 armor rating. Okay, so our Dre Warlord Curious is better. And it's enchanted, of course. Ring of Ice Bolts. Nice. Good old Iron Will. A mark. I don't know. Mark. We don't really need that too much. This Ashlander shield is green. It's 4. We already have an Ashlander shield though, so. Special flora. Where were you when Dragon broke? Voss is an old Velothi farm village in the Grayslands. Dunmer farmed here for centuries. Life's never been easy, and the Ashlanders have always raided and stolen our wickweed and marshmallow. But our new Telvanni Mage Lord, Master Aaron at Telvos, protects us from the Ashlanders, and he's grown us a fine new trade house and docks. Telvos is Master Aaron's wizard tower. It's very strange. You have to see it to understand. Master Aaron isn't afraid to try new things. Okay. He's still having trouble with the nearby Zanib Ashlander tribe. Part of the problem is that we settled villagers, and the Ashlander nomads don't really understand each other very well. Aaron's captain, Tyrannus Talion, is looking for someone who can help forge a bond with the Zanib. If you know anything about Ashlanders, you might be able to help them out. Okay. About 50% of Arfindale's inhabitants are Dunmer, the other half are Redguard, Brett, and Nord. Yeah, we've read that before. Next to Master Aeon, we now have a tribunal priest, Eldrahu Dalin at the Vos Chapel, and a new trade house, the Varro Trade House. Mercanus Varro can mint you beds there and sell food and sundries, and at Telvos, Master Aeron has a healer, enchanter, apothecary, and monk who can provide services to Telvanni. Master Aaron says we're all his clients, and we can come and get services at Telvos whenever we want. Interesting. Okay, so he seems better than the other ones. Still maybe not all the way good, but okay. The Vos Chapel. Alright. Telvos Tower, that's over west. Can help you. We don't have any services here, I'm afraid. Some pilgrim here. Okay, Master Aaron is the Mage Lord of Telvos and a wizard tower. Master Aaron is the counselor of House Telvanni, very important person, very good to us, but very strange wizard. Julius Talon is Lord Aaron's chief of mercenaries. Oh, so they're just really clear that that you definitely get mercenaries. You are not poisoned. Not afflicted with blight. And you're not afflicted with common disease. Okay. Magic Guard Shot God. Shield of the Armiger. It's always light spell. Resist poison, resist paralysis. Meh. I don't know. I don't really have much interest in those. Gosh, so racist against Argonians, really. Next was the virtuous wife of Lord Neverhart, and later the consort of Lord Vivek. Huh. You know, just in that one sentence, you can write a whole book. Nerevar, the captain, warrior, statesman, St. Veloth, the pilgrim, outcasts, and seekers. So Veloth got us over here. St. Nevervar united us. Lord Vivek is just kind of a duality. Ignorant foreigners confuse our communication and reliance upon our ancestor spirits with necromancy, but ancestor veneration is holy and pious, while necromancy is godless, perverse sorcery. Yeah, kind of a different different perspective there. I think it's really great that in the starting, in the very beginning town, you meet an orc wizard, which is already kind of rare. And she's the one that, is the necromancer that doesn't agree with the local customs and tithes. Local customs. Okay. Let's see what we could get. Not bad. You read this before? I wonder if they do have a chest that's for members of the church, because we could certainly use that. Wow. Doors are locked at the bottom. A little suspicious. I guess not all the way suspicious, but still. Okay. I got some nice buffs. Let's go ahead and save. Making it up here, filling out the map. It's a good time. Oh, wow. 634 for 10. 3,000. Okay. Yeah, I'd really appreciate a glass sphere. Wow. Do want. Absolutely want. The condition is 600 though. Worst condition. Huh. 626. 634. Okay. We got this fire blade here. Weighs 14. 1 to 15 points. Oh, I mean, I don't really see a reason to carry both of them. You know what I mean? I'd like to know if it's chitin. Man. This is hard about whether to sell this. Because I want to save it. But I don't want to carry it around all the time. Okay. Perhaps we should just do the quest. Yep, lots of farmhouses. There's some buckwheat farm, marshmallow farms. Ash yam farms, those are pretty good. Okay. What are you doing here? What can I do for you? Alright, so some slavery. There we go. Got some good old-fashioned slavery right there. Okay, some wild wickweed out here. Alright, so an imperial castle. Looks like this is Vos's symbol, it looks like. And then out of that is growing this vine. And this massive... Oh, wow, look at that. That's gorgeous. This Telvanni Tower just oozing in and out of an otherwise pretty western castle here. How gorgeous. I mean, it does ask the question, how do you get up there? Of course, the Telvanni answer is always fly. you peasant. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Okay, well, I'm glad we got sent out here. Master Aaron seems a cool guy. I wonder if he can tell us. Officer of the Imperial Law. Move along. Interesting that he's telling us about Dumac. I wonder what the inside looks like. Okay. Pretty standard Imperial fare for this. Okay. Hi. Oh. Okay. Never mind. Sorry, Frost Astronaut. I did not know you were there. Jesus Christ. Okay, maybe not quite as fun of a castle as I thought. That's certainly an aesthetic. Frost giants inside your thing. Hi, did you know that there is a Frost Atronach here? You must levitate up to the top tower and look for a door facing south. Okay. In a pod high up on the central spire vine. The door faces south. If you want to speak to him, you need to fly. No stairs at all. You'll find Turian's Telion there too. Azarius is chief of mercenaries, and all the tower's service people are in the services tower. Fancy that. Huh. The services here. Northwest Tower is the services tower. It's still a small settlement. You might want to try Voss and Telmora to the east. They're larger settlements with more services. If you're here to see Master Aaron or Tyrenius Talion, Aaron's mercenary captain, look for a south-facing door onto a fungus pad way up in the air on the central spine. You can fly, can't you? Of course. Gosh. It's the central tower. Okay. A steam centurion. Amazing. Dimmer schematic of a scarab. Alright. Now this is some decorating. Dwimmer Curious. Halberd, we have one of those. A dagger and a short sword. You can look, but don't touch. Yes, it's all dwarf make, and it belongs to Master Aaron, so give your hands to yourself. That's really cool. It's like a museum. Airship schematic. Dormer Crystal Claymore. Okay. Dormer Tube. Cogs. Adornate Bowl. Dormer Scrolls. Dormer Helm. Andenium plans. Interesting. Wow, nice helmet. That's really cool.
What does it ask?
Smokeskin Killer. Master Aaron is our patron mage lord and a Telvanni counselor. So you can see Tel'Vos is a mixture of old Telvanni and new Imperial styles, just like our Master Aeron. Okay. Dormer Great Axe. Dormer Staff. Nice blunt weapon there. One door to Tel'Vos. Just want to fully explore this area. Seems really cool.
An adventurer, I presume.
An adventurer.
Hasn't. She's gone too far. I'll see her disgraced before the council. Yes.
The Morrowind conversations are pretty funny. Vampires of Vardenfell version 2. I think we saw version 1. Let's save real quick before we get into this. In the West, a shadowy fraternity of vampire hunters is believed to be primarily composed of formerly afflicted vampires who have been cured of the disease. Really? According to legend, the vampire hunters refuse to reveal the cure to the disease for fear that it may encourage depraved thrill seekers from deliberately infecting themselves. In the East, the Western tradition of vampire hunters is unknown. Vampirism is known to be incurable, and even if it were curable, a cured vampire would be an abomination to be destroyed. Since the disease is infallibly cured if treated within 3 days, failure to treat oneself after encounter with a vampire would be considered a deliberate attempt to contract the disease and a mark of monstrous depravity. Well, you know. In the Temple Doctrine, one ancient tradition holds that among his many other crimes, Molag Bal, the father of monsters, spawned the first vampire upon the corpse of a defeated foe. Spawned it on the corpse of a defeated foe. Several different versions of the story exist, with the foe variously identified as a Daedra Lord, a temple saint, or a powerful beast creature. This account of the origin of vampirism is peculiar to Morrowind, appearing nowhere else in Imperial lore. Unfortunately, scholarly inquiry upon this topic is discouraged by the temple, which controls access to the only substantial collection of historical and cultural records in Morrowind. Interesting. Though the Dunmer believed the disease is incurable, a buoyant armiger of former years named Gular Ritarthi insisted that he was cured of vampirism. Initially imprisoned by the temple for heresy, he later recanted, was released, and served his final years as a librarian in the Hall of Wisdom in Vivec. It is interesting that previous to his imprisonment for heresy, Ritarthi had been posted to the buoyant armiger garrison at Bal Ur, a pilgrimage site known as the birthplace of Molag Bal. Okay. Very interesting. We might collect the Vampires of Vardenfell, both series. The second one is pretty rare. Alright, so Imperial stuff, broadsword, short sword, long sword. What's the difference between a broadsword? 624, 622. Value 100, value 120, weight. This is heavier, the longsword is. Is the broadsword just better? 1200 condition. They have the same condition. Huh. This one is lighter. And it's more expensive. 624, 622, and it hits harder. Okay, so the broadsword is apparently better than the longsword. All right, so that'll do it for our hour. When we pick up again, we're going to finish off this quest, deliver some stuff. Who's there? Oh, is he a Blades member? Is he Imperial Legion? Appears to be in jail regardless. I wonder if they're keeping him as an experiment. Oh. Key to the Telvo's cell, you don't say. Huh. I mean, it is good to have keys. I might just pick this up and keep it for myself. We'll see. Maybe a little invisibility? Couldn't go amiss. Alright. I do like collecting keys, I'll say that. Okie doke. Well, with that, we are going to save, and we'll be done. Alright, guys, I will see you next time. Thank you for dropping by.